Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the latest Ghost and Spirits Encounters video. I thought I would mix this one in here because even though this is a relatively short encounter, it is still a pretty frightful and impactful one. It apparently occurred to a woman there at a small desert town in California where she may or may not have had an encounter with a demonic entity. And this is pretty frightful stuff when I was reading it, so I definitely wanted to share it with everyone here. But it comes from a user by the name of Interstellar Gator 23. It's from the reddit.com website called the subreddit Strange Desert, and they aptly titled theirs as Heat. I was debating about whether posting this on the Cryptids and Monsters side or on the Ghosts and Spirits side, because who knows, there could be a chance this could be a different kind of entity altogether, but I decided to place it here. So let's go ahead and let's share this entry, and then once again I'll give my own thoughts and comments on it afterward. So here's essentially what she had to state. This took place in a small desert town in California. I had what I think was a direct encounter with a demonic entity. I was simply sitting in my living room in 2019 and I started to feel hot. And not just hot flashes that women get, but feeling very hot. I actually wondered if I might be dying, as I had never felt this before, a sudden oven heat. Then to my utter shock, I felt two large hands grab my arms like a thug who was going to throw me down or something else. A very strong grip and unmistakable. It must have been looking at my face as its grasp was from the front. I was dumbfounded, but I started to pray to Jesus because what else could I do? The heat sensation and feeling of hands grasping my arms ceased. Nothing happened outwardly, but I was very unnerved and hoped it would never happen again, and it hasn't. I guess this is why people associate hell with heat, and I wonder if others have also had this experience. And then that's it. Again, very short, but very frightful encounter from that user, Interstellar Gator 23. So first off, it looks like this happened there at a desert town in California. The reason why I was originally going to try to include it on the Cryptids and Monsters side was because desert towns, middle of nowhere, California in this case, close to Nevada, I thought to myself, maybe it's some other type of skinwalker experience, but I've never heard of something like that, right? Nothing involving heat or other type of sensation involving very, very hot environments involved with skinwalkers. So there was that possibility, but it was a loose one. But still, this person, whoever this was, there they were in their house, sitting in their living room, presumably by themselves, and then all of a sudden, some unnamed entity, something that was there right in front of them. They couldn't see it. They couldn't sense it, but they knew something was there because it was suddenly grasping their arms. I mean, talk about a very, very frightful sensation. The fact that the entire environment surrounding her also started to get very hot with those two large hands also having a very hot sensation. I mean, I can see why she was thinking along those lines, that it was some kind of demonic entity. Now, I believe it's going to be something where it's on the Western world side when it comes to demons and involving hell and involving, fire and stuff like that, that it doesn't really seem to be in other parts of the world. But somebody, please correct me on that part too, if you're from international locations and you happen to have similar type of situations there involving the perception of hell. But in this case, with her facing this and her, in other words, praying to Jesus and then it suddenly dissipating, it certainly makes one wonder if it was anything else. And that the fact that it never happened again as well, that's something else that could have led more credence to that theory. Why it happened to her in the first place, who knows? She didn't give any clues on that. No indications if it was something involving the environment, like the land itself. Maybe it was something else like a previous place involving satanic rituals or something else, or it was just, if this was just a freak occurrence, who knows? But that was pretty interesting stuff, and I definitely wanted to share it here with everyone. But that's pretty much it. I'd love to hear what your comments are with regards to this short encounter, see what your thoughts are too. So, all right, everybody, thanks again as always. Take care. Bye.